Hi, this is Brittany from FORMSTACK, and today I'm going to talk about using Salesforce Admissions Connect with Forms for Salesforce to automate admissions-centric data collection. More than 350 colleges and universities around the world use FORMSTACK Forms for Salesforce to automate their admissions processes. From student use cases such as event registration, applications, and financial aid forms, to faculty use cases such as job applications, work orders, or IT requests, are just some of the ways that they're using Forms for Salesforce today. In this video, I'm going to show you how to leverage the power of Forms for Salesforce to accelerate your Salesforce Admissions Connect implementation. This form would take about an hour to build. Now let's jump in and build a form that automates the way you collect student data. I've previously started a university application form here in the Forms for Salesforce dashboard. As you build your form, you'll notice there's no need to create custom objects or set up mapping. Forms for Salesforce inherits the Admissions Connect fields and puts what you need right at your fingertips. We've given the form a name and used contact as the primary object. Taking a look at the structure of our form and our primary object, application, education history, and test scores will all be included in the student's Salesforce contact upon filling out their form. You'll notice that we have the repeatable objects box checked. This makes it possible to add multiple test scores to the applicant's education history section. Shown here are some pre-created rules that help drive the student data collection fields. Rules can be used to help change the course of the form. We've created a rules process here that allows students to enter the past or current colleges they've attended, as well as copies of their transcripts. They can also add tests that have been taken, such as SAT and ACT, with subject areas. And by setting up this logic based upon what the student enters, this can redirect the fields. You can also have repeatable objects, meaning that when the form is live, you can keep repeating that section. You can also include and/or branching logic, also known as conditional rules, and can be built in if needed. You'll notice here that 7 pieces of criteria or sections make up this application. The first section is basic contact and applicant information. The next few are driven from the Admissions Connect data model, including previous education history. Information from the applicant about their high school experience as well as previous college experience is imperative to their application. To automate collection of test scores, we've customized this section to allow the student to input their SAT or ACT scores, and this is driven from the if logic we set up in the rules section. Here we've adjusted the fields to align with the ACT score categories. Now let's pretend we wanted to add an additional requirement to the application and request a sample of their writing skills. We can have the student upload a writing supplement as a part of their application by using the File Upload field, and with additional configuration, these files can be automatically related to the document checklist items. First, let's add a new section and drag it up before the final certification checkoff. Using our drag and drop function, you can pull the File Upload field over to your form. Click the down arrow to edit the label, then the text, and customize. Now this is a required field. But let's not forget to adjust the application section name. Alright, now we have all of our required fields that we need for this application. And if we scroll on up to Publish Draft, we can begin the process of publishing this form. But before we do that, be sure to toggle on Dynamic Prefill and check all of the boxes for all the sections we want this functionality to adhere to. By activating this feature, your students will never have to fill out a blank form again, because once they've filled out their application, their information will be stored in Salesforce and can be pre-filled into other documents. Now let's pretend that I am the student applying to this university. I'm going to go ahead and fill out each page of information here, which we have established on the back end in our Forms for Salesforce form. Once we get to the end, we can see that we have the certification checkoff box. We'll go ahead and submit this form. Switching back over to Salesforce, if we hop into our contacts, we can see who has applied to our university. As you can see here, Brittany Griffith's application is now listed. If we click on this contact and jump in, we can see that the contact now houses the application, the previous test scores, the applicant information, as well as the other fields and information that we collected in our form. Alright, we've wrapped up this builder's blog. In this demo, we reviewed how to create an admissions application that automates student data collection, how to set up rules, and how to use the dynamic pre-fill feature to provide your prospective students an amazing experience with your institution and make the most out of your Admissions Connect implementation. Head on over to our FORMSTACK App Exchange page to learn more about Forms for Salesforce and set up a demo today. Happy building!